coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. Boom, 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 boom. Appreciate the support, man. We out here, man. We out here. 33 years of prison stories. We rolling. We rolling. We pushing Pete. We pushing positive content. That's what it is. That's what we're going to continue to do. And we're going to keep on until we can't do it no more. You understand me? So salute to everybody who follow the movement. Everybody who follow this positive energy. Everybody who locks in. Everybody who like, comment, share, subscribe. We passed 90K. We on the road to 100, then 150, and then on and on and on. And we're going to keep on pushing this message, man. Appreciate everybody who locks in the morning mud. I appreciate everybody who locks in at 6. I appreciate everybody who comes in the late night chat. Watch the shorts. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, everybody who locks in on Twitch, everybody who's a part of the membership, everybody who buys merch, participates in the raffles, DMs me, emails me, all of that, man. TBP Nation, man, big love to each and every one of y'all, man. I definitely appreciate you. Cannot do this by myself. Won't work by myself. If ain't nobody watch, ain't nobody like, comment, share, subscribe, would nothing be going on. So I just wanted to tell you that I appreciate you. I'm in a little bit more upbeat today, cause man, this let you know right here that God is good, man. This let you know that God is good. I got several confirmations about a dear friend of mine's meeting his demise way too early, you know, after 30-some years in prison and only 3.5 years out here. But I received word early this morning that, man, God is good, man. He had you know, was almost out of the door, man, but they was able to revive him. Yes, he's in ICU, but they was able to revive him, man. That ain't nothing but God. That ain't nothing but God, man. That ain't nothing but God. And, you know, hopefully, prayerfully, he'll snap back. You know, life will be back in him. And it's a wake-up call for him, man, to understand that life is very precious, man, and you only get one. So, man, thank God for that, man. That is a blessing for the day, man. That changed my mood, that changed my whole perspective, man. So salute to that, man, and God bless. But yeah, man, you never know. You never know. So, you know, stay blessed, man. Y'all be smart out here, man. Be smart. Make good decisions, man. Understand that your life is very valuable, man. Very valuable. And even more so to people who love you. You know, so keep that in mind with every move that you make. Now, today, I didn't really have anything on cap to make, but I just thought about this as I was just thinking about things this morning. But I thought about this situation, man, like in life, especially in that penitentiary, man. It's gonna be times in that penitentiary. I don't care who you are. You're gonna be caught, you know, in situations that you may not be ready for. That's why I say stay ready so you don't have to get ready. You're gonna be caught in those type of situations just on the strength of doing time, you know. And some of them times, man, you're gonna have to think your way out of it. It ain't gonna be all the way always physical, which it never is. It's never always physical. Sometimes most times, all the time, it's mental first. You have to have your mind right. You have to have a game plan. You have to be able to execute that game plan. You have to not panic when it's panic situations. You have to not be as nervous, pervers when it's nervous, pervers situations. You have to be able to calm yourself and collect yourself, man, to do whatever it is you have to do to keep from getting hurt and or to survive. So I've been in a couple of those situations, man, where, you know, I had to think my way through it first. Had I had moved, um, just off of what I thought or just off of instinct, sometimes in some of the situations that I look back on, it would have been a bad move. It would have ended up bad for me. Some of the situations, it would have ended up the same for me, but I just didn't know So being cautious and moving, you know, like I had to think my way through the situation was good. It was beneficial for me. You know what I'm saying? It was beneficial for me because back when I was younger too, man. Usually when I lock my brain into something, man, sometimes I get in a fog, and I just go off of whatever I'm feeling, and sometimes that's not the best thing to do. So I can remember this particular situation, man. I can remember when it was. It was during a riot. It was during the riot time, um, on Greensville. And after the riot, they had us all locked down, man. I mean, they was super dragging us, man. We won't nothing moving. I mean, nothing moving. I ain't seen a lockdown that I can recall right now off the top of my head that was more tense than that, was more brutal than that, was as long as that was. It was a long time. I mean, they was coming around, taking us to showers every 3 or 4 days, with in shackles and handcuffs, being escorted by a dog, cutting the water off on you after 10 minutes in the shower, whether you was finished or not, getting you up out of there, whether you had soap all on you or not, taking you back. It was a brutal lockdown. So a lot of officers was quitting, which made it even more brutal because won't nobody at work. Like I told y'all in previous video, you might get breakfast at 2 o'clock in the evening sometimes, man. You might get and it was all bag breakfast, bag lunch, bag dinner, and you might get a bag for your dinner, man. It could be 2 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So it was just everything was just off because they was claiming that they was in a state of an emergency because they didn't have the workers to do what they needed to get done. So we all gonna be the ones who had fought for that. Now, with all of that going on and all of that being said, it ain't too many officers. They ain't making no rounds or no nothing. Dudes is throwing dookie on them when they making rounds. Dudes is throwing feces and urine on them because dudes want to get off the compound. So they're using this as a way to get off the compound. They want to leave. Don't nobody want to be here. We like in a third world country, dog. So dudes is taking the sacrifices of getting them charges and you can get a street charge for that. But dudes was taking the chances on getting them street charges just to get off the compound. You know what I'm saying? But they're not thinking about the future because they're gonna hold that against you. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you can make parole. They're gonna hold that against you. And you may get some more time with a couple of years or something for that. So that one of the sacrifices that I was willing to make, you know what I'm saying? And even though some of them COs was they was really dragging you and they had you in that type of mode. But I remember a lot of dudes was trying to get up over there and they was moving a lot of people. They was shipping a lot of people. They was just picking and choosing and shipping a lot of people. So at one point in time, man, I had nobody in my cell for a second, probably about a week. And cause they had shipped my cell. And then they brought me this other joker, right? Now I never seen this joker before. I think he had recently just even got on the compound and didn't the ride just jumped off maybe a week or two or whatever later. But I had never seen the Joker before. But he was a big one. He was a big old boy, man. A lot of it, you could tell that he had some size, like he done did some athletic before, but now he had a lot of girth on him too, like a lot of fat. But he was a big boy. You know what I'm saying? Substantially big, probably about 6'3", maybe pushing 300. And uh you know how you first meet people off the rip, you kind of like can feel their energy, like this ain't gonna work, or we not gonna be compatible. That's the vibe that I got from him. But talking, he was okay. But the vibe that was coming off of him was I wasn't really feeling it. Plus, it could be the lockdown. It could be, the situation you in. Everybody irritated. Everybody frustrated. Don't nobody want to be locked up like this. The way they dragging us, this, that, and the third. Now, when he coming in there, now we on lockdown, so we done been shut down and all this stuff and all this. We done been on it for a little minute now. So, but by him coming from somewhere else, I don't really know, you know what I'm saying, what his situation was, where he came from, what's going on, what he got, what he don't got, this, that, and the third. I don't know none of that. So myself, I had got rid of the Bethlehem because I know they coming in there and turn the whole cell up. If they get you with that, then you out back. So I ain't got no Bethlehem in there. I ain't got none of that in there. You know what I'm saying? I got it out in the high place in the block, but they shake down the block too when they come like that. So it's a good chance they found it. I don't know. I ain't gonna know that till I be able to get off lock and go check, right? So With that in mind, now I'm in the cell with this big old joker that I don't know. He's a big one, and I don't know what he got because he came from another block. Could have been something different. Woo, woo, woo. So I can remember, man, just little things that he was doing. The way he was moving around in the cell, it gave me the impression that I could foresee problems coming in the line. Just the way he do. If you know, you know. It's a cell etiquette that you do, the way you move, the way you do things, the way you say things, just your whole disposition. Because we in close quarters. If we in close quarters, man, the respect has got to be understood. You know what I'm saying? The respect got to be understood. He moving around all times of night. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? He moving around like that. He getting up. He flushing the toilet. He ain't saying nothing. He just doing a lot of stuff that is just rubbing me the wrong way. On top of the fact we've been locked up a long time, so I'm already irritated. So it's starting to come out in my disposition too, just my body language, just the way I talk, just my tone. So I can remember, man, he started getting a little mouthy too, man, saying like, mumbling on his breath, man, you gonna bring that MF food, man. I'm sick of this. He's starving. He a big boy. You know what I'm saying? He a big boy. Now, I got a lot of food in there still because I was already, holding some stuff. I had a stove box. So I noticed he see me eating when I eat. I can't feed you because of the simple fact that I'm on lockdown, man, and this thing don't even look like it's no end. I ain't got nothing to spare. Now, under normal circumstances, I got to sell it. He knew he ain't got nothing. I'm gonna feed him if I can. I ain't gonna give him nothing. I ain't making no whole meals, give him no whole meals now. But I give him something to get his stomach off his back. A little chip in the soda or something, cause that ain't gonna hurt me. But we on lockdown, man. We in survival mode. We in survival mode. This ain't no regular lockdown. This a lockdown from a riot. Ain't no telling when we coming up off of this jump. They ain't even letting us go to the store. Ain't no telling when we going to the store. Everything I need, I got. So I ain't sharing nothing and I ain't offering nothing. So by him mumbling and bumbling and stumbling, he started doing it. Now I notice more often when I'm eating. Because he waiting on a bag lunch that ain't going to be nothing really but a drop in the bucket to his big butt. But he waiting on it and he hungry, he's starving. I'm eating because I'm hungry and I got food. So his complaints start coming more and more often when I was eating. So I'm starting to feel the vibe or the energy like he got something against me because I'm eating and he not. That ain't my problem. I'm a grown man. I'm in the penitentiary. You a grown man. You in the penitentiary. So when you start voicing those type of things out loud, I'm assuming it's directed at me. So I'm like, I started being like, irritated with it so he could see it in my body language. So it came to a head one night, man. Matter of fact, it wasn't even nighttime, it was morning, but we hadn't had breakfast yet. And it's almost like 11 something, right? And by this time, we done been on lock for a good amount of time, some months. And they done start eventually, like now, letting a houseman or two out to move around, to clean up because there's so much mess everywhere. First, it won't nobody coming out, but they so lacking the officers, they gotta let somebody out. So I can remember, man, he started mumbling and bumbling and stumbling about something, man. And I turn around and I just give him the look or something. He look at me and he just started, he like, I mean, what's up, man? I mean, And I'm like, what you talking about? He said, no, I'm just saying, you looking at me like you want to say something. So I'm like, well, if I want to say something, I'm going to say it. You know what I'm saying? He said, like what? What? I mean, what, man? That alone right there will get me, I'm already going. I'm already going.
The banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man.
My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young.
I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.